Hi, in this video, you'll see how to enforce your organization's specific semantic model development standards using custom consistency check rules in Semantic Modeler. We all use the standard check consistency feature to find common modeling errors like missing joins. But in many cases, your organization has unique modeling requirements or standards. For example, a common policy is that all subject area tables visible to end users must have a description. Here in Semantic Modeler, from the Consistency Check menu, we select Custom Rules. The panel shows all custom rules for this model. Here we click on Create Rule to enforce our mandatory description policy. First, we specify a rule name such as Enforce Descriptions. Next, we add an error number, which can be your internal code. I'm just going to say Presentation 001. And I'm selecting the category error as this is a critical standard for us, and by default this rule is enabled. And we write a clear message. This is the message that basically shows up in the consistency check. You're providing the message presentation tables must have a description defined. You can have an optional description. This description doesn't show up when you run the consistency check. I'm just going to say all subject area tables should have a description defined. Finally, the most important of all is the JSON path query. This is how the modeler finds violations. We write a query that finds any presentation table where the description property is empty or missing. So this is the JSON path query that asks for presentation table and the property description where the description is blank. I'm going to validate this JSON path query, and it's a valid query, and I'm going to add this rule. As you can see, I have enforce descriptions custom rule that's created and it's active. I'm just going to run just that particular rule alone by clicking on run custom consistency check. The system prompts you to save the changes. Just going to save, and I'm running this consistency check. There are 8 tables here without a description. Let's check on action entries first. If I go to action entries, you will see that there is no description specified. Similarly, the second table, advanced calcs, once again does not have a description specified. We add a description to the advanced calcs table and save this model. Now let's go back to custom consistency check and rerun the consistency check. Earlier, as you can see, we have action entries and advanced calcs. So let's rerun it again. Now you'll see advanced calculations table is no more in this list anymore. Custom consistency check rules are based on semantic model markup language. You can open the rules in SMML editor, and as you can see, you can use the editor to define the rules as well. The scope of the rules is specific to this model. So all the rules that you see here are specific to this model. This means when this model gets exported as an archive file, the rules are part of that archive file in the system folder. Similarly, if this model is integrated with Git, so the rules are collaboratively available for all developers through the Git integration. To learn more, check out the documentation on this topic to create your own rules. Thank you for watching.